Greetings to another video. Today I want to share with you my little prep for doing a 300k ride. So I'm just going to share, I guess I've got like a little bit of a routine going of what I do before a long ride. So I'm going to share those tips with you in case you are wanting to do some longer distances this summer. So the first thing that I do is I check my bike. I'm going to check the brakes are working okay. I'm going to make sure that the cables are okay, that they're shifting okay, like changing gear. Make sure that the gears are working nicely and smoothly. And then also checking the tyres just to make sure there's no little holes or anything like that that might cause a puncture or a problem on the ride. So I'm going to do that now. Also, the other thing that I do before long rides is I will squirt my chain. So this is the brand Squirt. I am sponsored by them. This is not like a sponsored video for them, but I'm just mentioning it because this is what I do before a long ride. So I will just put a little bit of extra wax on the chain and then leave that overnight. And the thing that I like about Squirt is that it means that your chain does last longer because because wax has got kind of like a coating across the chain. You're not getting any of the grit or the grime within the actual chain links, which can then wear away. So you do get longer, I found anyway, longer wear out of your chain with it. So I'm going to do that now. And that is the bike checked. Also as well, if my bike's a little bit grubby, I will clean it up and make sure it's super nice. You just want to make sure it's in good working order. I generally eat a lot of fruit anyway, but before a big ride I'll make sure that I'm eating a fair few bananas the day before and just making sure that I'm eating well. I mean, I eat well anyway, but I just make sure that I'm having some nice big carb heavy meals. And I'm actually bringing a recipe ebook out. A lot of you wanted it, so I am working on that at the minute, so that'll be out very soon. And then I'll also make an extra big portion so that I can save some when I get back from the ride. It's just so much easier when you get in, you've got something ready in the fridge just to heat up. And then charging the gadgets, so charging Wahoo, my camera like GoPro, lights. Just make sure that you're charging everything the day before because I think we've all done it when we've got up to do a ride. I'm like, why did I not charge that yesterday? So I kind of do that all the day before just to make sure everything is charged and ready to go and on my bike in the morning. And then, as all cyclists, we love checking the weather. These are the main apps that I use. So Windit is one, it's a free app. And this is really good because it can show you where the rain, like the bands of rain are gonna be at different hours throughout the day. So I kind of check that and see, is it gonna rain? How heavy is it gonna be? So yeah, that's a really good app that I would recommend using. And then the other one is Epic Ride Weather, which is phenomenal because you can actually input your route, the day and time that you're going to be doing it, and it gives you temperature, like rain, cloud cover, wind, direction of the wind. That one is paid. I think it's about £7, but it is a really good app. And now we know what the weather's going to do, we can pick the kit that we're going to wear. Again, I always do this the day before, just because we've all done it, I think, where you just like trying to find the other glove, and I just like it all there, ready, laid out, so I can just chuck it on as like when I get up in the morning. Then I'm going to double check the route, so I just want to make sure that I know where I'm going to be able to get more food and more water from, and then also just making sure I've not made any silly errors on the route, like any wrong turns. And then I will also make sure that I've actually got the route on my Wahoo the night before, just so that I'm not faffing around with it in the morning. And then if things go wrong, I have my little toolkit. I've done a whole video on the stuff that I keep in my toolkit, so I'll leave a link to that below if you want to know my little contents of my toolkit. And then I'm going to pack up all my stuff. So that's my like homemade energy bar that I'm chucking in my bike bag. Got my toolkit in there, my pump, lock. So yeah, I packed that up the night before. And then I have a nice early night. I'm just joking, it's still daytime. So that is pretty much how I prep for a long ride. I'll probably do a little double check before I go to sleep tonight of the weather, just to see if anything, because weather just changes all the time. So I will just keep my eye on that, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will see you back here on Wednesday for the video of the actual ride. You can see how I got on the 300. I have actually done this 300k ride before in 2018 and it broke me. I very nearly got the train back, so we'll see how I get on. Let's see what the weather's like. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next video. We're at 230 something K, about 4,000 metres, and we are pushing. I can't hack it. It has been brutal, absolutely brutal. I can't wait to get back now. I'm starting to feel like it's broken me.